la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la.
Shabbat makes sure that we stop to say, how beautiful is this day. Ma yafeh hayom. You can sing, you can sign, you can hum.
Ma yafeh hayom. Shabbat shalom. Ma yafeh hayom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom.
Page 14 in the green prayer books that are under your seat or in the seat in front of you, under the seat in front of you. Page 14, either side of the page, the last psalm in the book of Psalms. So many reasons to sing hallelujah.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, El Bekocho. Hallelujah, Birkia Uzo. Hallelujah, Big Burotav. Hallelujah, Kero Begudelo. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, beteka shofar. Hallelujah, benever bechinor. Hallelujah, betofu machol. Hallelujah, beminim ve'ugav. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, Betzil Tzele Shama. Hallelujah, Betzil Tzele Trua. Kol Hanshama Te Hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.
All these invitations, it's wonderful, from every side, invitations to rest in the joy of Shabbat. I invite everyone to take a few moments. If you'd like to follow this guided meditation, you may. If you'd like to think about something else, you may also, to prepare us to receive the gift of Shabbat. So I invite you to put both feet on the floor. Rest your arms on the armrest or on your lap. Close your eyes and breathe out 3 times. See yourself standing in a large open field of green grass. See yourself stretching up toward the bright golden sun in a cloudless blue sky. Feel the sun's rays reaching your fingertips and warming your whole body. Now walk down the field toward the river's edge. There's a raft waiting just for you, molded just for you, resting on the edge of the field. Get on the raft and lie down as it gently and securely takes you on the slow, gentle current of the river. As you lie down, you can look up at soft white clouds moving slowly across the sky. Feel the gentle current of the water below you and the warm sun above you. The raft comes to rest in a small inlet, gently lodged between 2 grass banks. The raft moves gently from side to side. Take a few minutes to be here, in this peaceful place, and to rest and restore yourself. It's time to go back. The raft moves up against the river bank, and you can get up and walk up the grass hill. Come back to your chair and open your eyes as we bring in the light, not only of the beauty around us, but the lights of Shabbat. We invite you, if you wish, to go to the back of the room to light Shabbat candles. The beautiful song you can follow on page 3 in the margin.
And mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
And let us say Amen.
If you're waiting to light candles, that's perfectly fine. And we invite you to turn to page 10. The opening words on page 10, "Come, my friend, to welcome Shabbat." We want to make sure that our words are honest. If we say, "Come, my friend," we want to feel like friends. So if you're standing in the back, if you're seated already, please find someone you don't know or someone you haven't seen in a while. Introduce yourself and wish someone Shabbat Shalom. Page 10. Page 10, Lachadoji, come my friend.
שמור וזכור בדיבורך השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה לך דודי לקראת כלה ונשמה נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ונשבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי היא מקור הברכה בראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במלכה שבט תחילה לך דודי לקראת כלה ונשבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ונשבת נקבלה התעוררי התעוררי כי בעורך ומאורי אורי אורי שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך לילה לך דודי לקראת כלה ונשבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ונשבת נקבלה אוי ושלום עטרת בעלה גם בשמחה ובצהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ונשבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ונשבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ונשבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה ונשבת נקבלה.
Please remain standing. Those who are comfortable standing, page 15, the Chatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה ילמד יברח חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכם וביומכם ובחיי לכל בית ישראל עגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו אמן יהי שמי רב המבורך לעולם עולם מעלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן ביולמה ויאמרו אמן.
Page 16.
Yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Vo'ed Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Vo'ed Yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 Yai lai 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 lai
Turning to pages 17 and 18, without giving a lecture, the prayer book reminds us the world is powered by wonder and by love. We read it in the margin of page 17b together. Praise me, says God, and I will know that you love me. Curse me, says God, and I will know that you love me. Praise me or curse me, and I will know that you love me. Sing out my graces, says God. Raise your fist against me and revile, says God. Sing out graces or revile. Reviling is also a kind of praise, says God. But if you sit fenced off in your apathy, says God, if you sit entrenched in, I don't give a hang, says God, if you look at the stars and yawn, if you see suffering and don't cry out, if you don't praise and you don't revile, then I created you in vain, says God. Page 18.
אהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Please be seated. Mi Chamocha on page 21 is from the Song of the Sea, a reminder of the time that we were on the road toward freedom. We're actually still on the road to freedom, and there's a place for everyone. Some of us are hungry, so please remember on your way out to pick up a bag of food. Is there produce this week? A bag of food, and in one hand and in the other hand, so that no bags are left. Mi Chamocha, page 21.
Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Mi chamocha bo'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, norat tehilot osefele. מלכותך רעו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים. מלכותך רעו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים. זה ילי אנו ויאמרו אדוני מלוך לעולם ועד. יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 יא לה 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 ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 la
Vishamru, page 22, the sign of the covenant, our connection and celebration of Shabbat.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, את השבת לעשות שבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת וינפל. לדורותם ברית עולם.
You're invited to stand or to rise in spirit, page 23, the Amidah.
La 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 la, la 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 la, ya 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 la 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 la. Adonai sifatai tiftach, ופי יגיד תהילתך. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your glory. Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu ve'imoteinu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, Ve'zocher Chasdei Avot ve'imahot, U'mevii geula livnei v'neihem, Leman shemo ve'ahava, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישוע, ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. Bottom of page 29, we have a prayer for peace that many of us love to sing and sing joyously. It's hard to be in a joyful mood these days, week after week after week, Shabbat after Shabbat. What to do, how to respond in the context of our tefillah, of our prayer. Dan Nichols, composer of Jewish music, put this piece, Salam, through a bit of a different lens, perhaps a more somber lens, more contemplative lens. So we'll offer it tonight and let the music take you where it takes you. Salam. Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. סלם עלינו ועל כל העולם. סלם שלום. סלם עלינו ועל כל העולם. סלם שלום. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם. עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו, עוד יבוא שלום עלינו ועל כולם.
I redeemed you from the house of bondage and sent Moses, Aaron, and Miriam to lead you. Those were the words of the prophet Micah. God redeemed you from the house of bondage and sent Moses, Miriam, and Aaron to lead you. 3 leaders, not one, not just Moses. This week's portion, Chukat, opens with the death of Miriam, and several chapters later continues with the death of Aaron, the 2 siblings of Moses. The death of Aaron is described poignantly. Setting out for Kadesh, the Israelites arrived in a body at Mount Hor. There in the boundary of the land of Edom, the Eternal One said to Moses and Aaron, "Let Aaron be gathered to his kin. He is not to enter the land I have assigned to the Israelite people, because you disobeyed my command about the waters of Meribah. Take Aaron and his son Eleazar and bring them up to Mount Hor. Strip Aaron of his vestments and put them on his son. There Aaron shall be gathered to his dead." Moses did as the Eternal had commanded. They ascended Mount Hor in the sight of all the community. Moses stripped Aaron of his vestments and put them on his son Eleazar. And Aaron died there on the summit of the mountain. When Moses and Eleazar came down from the mountain, the whole community knew that Aaron had breathed his last. All the house of Israel bewailed Aaron 30 days. This is the description of the death of Miriam. The Israelites arrived in a body at the wilderness of Sin on the first new moon, and the people stayed at Kadesh. Miriam died there and was buried there. The community was without water, and they wailed against Moses and Aaron. Miriam died there, and the community was without water. It's a striking juxtaposition. Miriam was the prophet of the water. As a young girl, she followed her baby brother as his basket floated him down the Nile. She led the people in song and jubilation in the Song of the Sea, Shirat Hayam, as they crossed the sea. Miriam died, and the community was without water. The Midrashic tradition, the interpretive tradition, sometimes literal, sometimes symbolic, suggests that because of Miriam, there was a well that traveled with the people throughout their wanderings in the desert. Miriam's well accompanied the people for 40 years, and the moment she died, the community was without water. As fanciful as this sounds, it's not the first time we have a story of a well appearing before people. Generations and generations earlier, another woman found herself in the desert. Abraham had thrown his first wife, Hagar, and their child, Ishmael, into the wilderness. He had done it reluctantly, but he did it. Early next morning, Abraham got up and took bread and a water skin and handed them to Hagar, placing them and the boy on her shoulder. Then he cast her out. She wandered aimlessly in the wilderness of Beersheba. When the water in the skin was all gone, she cast the child away under a bush, thinking, "Let me not see the child's death." There on the other side, she sat and wept. God heard the boy's cry, and from heaven, an angel of God called to Hagar and said, "Have no fear, for God has heard the cry of the child where he is. Get up, lift the boy, and hold him with your hand, for I'm going to make of him a great nation." God then opened her eyes, and she saw a well. She went and filled the skin with water and gave the boy to drink. Our sacred scriptures are filled with stories of wells, wells that just appear. We read about the wilderness and about thirst throughout our scriptures. Jordana Schuster, in a beautiful Devar Torah written for the American Jewish World Service, suggests this perspective. In our own time, we are surrounded, often bombarded, by the needs of others. As we read about the Israelites' thirst in the desert, the incredible number of people in our world who are thirsty stand facing us. According to a study presented at the Harvard School of Public Health, more than 1 billion people worldwide lack safe water resources, and 2.6 billion have no basic sanitation. Nearly 2 million, 90% of them, are under the age of 5. 2 million die from dehydration and associated malnutrition or microbial disease each year. And these statistics touch on only one aspect of human need. She asks us, how might we respond to this thirst? And here at home, we are traveling through our own wilderness. For what do we thirst? Here in the Northeast, we have ample water. And though our thirst is not life-threatening, as is running out of water, we too thirst. We thirst for connection. We thirst for hope. The Song of the Sea, walls of water on each side of the birth canal to freedom. Our people were surrounded by this birth water. 3 days later, the Torah tells us, the people were thirsty. They couldn't find water. The Torah doesn't say there wasn't water. The Torah says they couldn't find it. Indeed, the Midrash suggests the water was flowing right below them, just below the desert floor. We thirst for connection. We thirst for hope. Connection and hope, strength and courage, joy, they are all here. We have to dig a little below the surface of our fear and despair, below the surface, and we can find it. When we tap into the sustaining waters of hope and courage, this will be a source of healing. We turn to page 33. reaching for each other, and reaching for healing. Taking a moment to name those in our lives in need of healing, those present, those joining us by stream, those in our hearts, we take a moment to name them aloud. Asher Milgram, Debbie Barrick.
שברך אבותינו, אברהם, יצחק ויעקב. מי שברך אמותינו, שרה, רבקה, לאה ורחל. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well. Bless us with the power of your healing. Bless us with the power of your hope. May our hearts be filled with understanding and strengthened by the power of your love. Mi sheberach avoteinu, Avraham, Yitzchak, veYaakov. Mi sheberach imoteinu, Sarah, Rivka, Leah, ורחל. May the one who blessed our mothers, may the one who blessed our fathers, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, hear our prayer, and bless us as well.
We have a chance, each of us, to live a life that matters. Page 36, Aleinu, it's on us to praise. We stand together.
עלינו נשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Turning the page, our sacred obligation is to hope, al kain nekaveh.
ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו
We are seated and with pleasure invite forward Michael Elkin, representing our temple's officers, for Shabbat greetings and announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. It's great to be here with everyone tonight on this beautiful, beautiful evening. Your membership mailing has been mailed. Hopefully you've all gotten it. Please look for it wherever piles of mail accumulate in your own homes. It's probably there. It's probably in the middle by now. Payments can be made by check, or online through SchulCloud. SchulCloud is the new application that we keep talking about. That's where you should make it. If you do pay online through SchulCloud, I'm going to see how many times I can say SchulCloud tonight. We're waiving the credit card fees if you pay in full before August 15th. David Seif, our treasurer, is giving me $20 to say that. We're pleased to welcome teachers from across the United States, Estonia, and the Netherlands who are joining us. They're right here. Tonight, they're here participating in the TOLI 2022 New York City Summer Seminar on Holocaust and Human Rights Education in Manhattan. They are being hosted here at Kol Ami by our very own Jennifer Lemberg. Please, during some point, say hello to all of them and make them feel Kol Ami welcome. This is where I would tell you that Kol Ami is going to a Mets game on July 24th, and Cantor Danny is singing in the 7th inning, and it's going to be the greatest night of your life, so please get tickets, and that the game was moved to 7:10 or something, but I'm not supposed to tell you that because there aren't any tickets left. But I've been telling you that for so many weeks, I just can't help myself. Sorry. Clear your calendars for Tuesday evening, August 9th. It's going to be a night not to be missed. It's the second time Kol Ami is once again going to join forces with Westchester Reformed Temple for a concert extravaganza. I practiced that word. Cantor Danny, Cantor Amanda Kleinman, who Cantor Danny knows apparently, and others are going to perform popular music and songs of love in honor of Ta'abav, Jewish Valentine's Day. Of course, Alex and the Friday night band will be there with other special guests. The concert will start at 7:30 at Westchester Reform. Bring lawn chairs, bring a picnic, enjoy a wonderful evening under the stars. It sounds awesome. Friendly reminder, the Kol Ami Food Pantry, as Rabbi Shira mentioned, there are bags out front, is open all summer. They have regular shopping hours on Tuesdays and Thursday, and the pantry delivers free. So please stop by or contact the pantry if you or someone you need is in need of food. They love to help everybody. If you know somebody, everybody. And if you're interested in volunteering at the food pantry, please get in touch with Sarah. Shabbat Shalom.
With open hearts, we take a moment to name those whom we remember on the Shabbat, inviting those who remember a chance to stand at the name of a loved one and to remain standing until we're standing with you. This Shabbat follows the recent deaths of Shirley Manicherian, Lila Blumenfeld, Kate Banoff Silverman. If you are in a year of loss and would like to stand, we would like to hold you within our embrace. This Shabbat marks the yortzites of George Blank, Robert Falk, Benjamin Fisher, Earl Freeman, Pearl Glasser, Ethel Goodman, Francis Greenebaum, Henry Greenebaum, Jack Gutstein, Priscilla Heiss, Irving Kyman, Mary Kaufman, Ronald Klein, Adam Kaufman, Murray Lowen-Brown, Ian H. Nemlik, Richard Henry Pollock, Lena Rebeck, Marie Louise Roche, Bernard Rotberg, Frimmy Roy, Leonard Rubin, Dr. Joseph Shribman, Sheila Smolya-Shaya, Monroe Stein, Stanley Stogel, Jane Wertheim, Benjamin Zoll. Naming these aloud, naming others in our hearts, we stand together, turning to page 39 for reminders of the eternal presence through the words of the Kaddish. Yitkada v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, v'alma divra hirute v'amlich malchute, B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol Beit Yisrael, ba'agala uvizman kari ve'imru amen. Yehei shemei rabba mevorach li'olam ula'almei almaya. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitramam ve'yitnaseh. Ve'yithadar ve'yitaleh ve'yithalal shemei jekudsha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbachata v'nechamata, da'amiran bi'alma ve'imru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen. Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru amen.
The Kiddush is on page 40. If you're home and streaming, we invite you to fill a glass and to raise it, and we join together.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabat kodsho v'yahava v'ratzon, הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה בראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
So I think the battery on my pack obviously died out, a good metaphor for this week, but my spiritual battery is recharged being with you. We take a moment to bless one another. God blesses us through each other. I invite you to put your arms, however you're comfortable doing, put your arms around those near you, and I invite you to say after me, Yevarechecha Adonai V'yishmerecha. May God bless you and watch over you. Ya'er Adonai Panav Elecha V'yechuneka. May the light of God's grace shine on you. Yisa Adonai Panav Elecha V'yasem Lecha Shalom. May God be with you and bless you with peace. You can still hold on. The angels of Shabbat are on each side of us. We're singing to them.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mimelech Malchei Hamlach, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, הקדוש ברוך הוא ברכוני לשלום מלאכי השלום מלאכי עליון מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא צאתכם לשלום מלאכי השלום מלאכי עליון ממלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. שבת שלום.